everybody, and welcome back to another video. Today we're picking up where we left off here in the Crystarium. We're about to enter here and we are going to continue our search for Alisaie and Alphinaud. It's going to be so good to see them again after all this time. So let's see what the Crystal Exarch has to say. Oh, this is a... Okay, so that's a portal. Cool. So we can go back whenever we want. Not that we would want to right away. So let's see what he has to say.
How did you find your new quarters? I trust you were able to rest.
Well enough, thank you.
That is good to hear. Should you want for anything, pray let me know. Now, let us return to the subject of the Scions' whereabouts. This map shows the lands of Norvrand, the only area to be spared the flood of light. The Crystarium is here, in the region known as Lakeland. To the north is the fairy kingdom of Ilmeg. That is where you'll find Urianger. To the east lies the once prosperous civilization of Rak-Tika. Your Stola is stationed there, in the heart of the forest. Alas, neither location can be reached without considerable difficulty. As such, I would suggest you first seek out one of the twins, each of whom is stationed but a short flight from the Crystarium. Alphinaud is on Calusia, an island off the western shore. It is home to a city called Yulmore, where the rich and privileged while away their days in idleness. For his part in furthering our cause, Alphinaud journeyed there to meet with the citizenry and forge alliances. From what I hear, he has since kept himself busy gathering information around the main settlement. Alisaie, meanwhile, traveled south to the arid wastes of Amh Araeng. They lie upon the very edge of the inhabitable world, where the flood of light was halted. Those who dwell there live in constant fear of attack by the Sin-Eaters. In contrast to her brother, Alisaie felt that her energies would better be spent learning about the enemy, and thus she sells her services as a guard, both to hone her skills and gather information on our foe. So, will it be Calusia or Amh Araeng? It matters not which you choose to visit first. Simply inform me once you have made your decision, and I will see to it that you are provided with a suitable mount. But you must be wondering about Thancred. He has taken up with a new companion, and is presently engaged as a wandering hunter of Sin-Eaters. Being ever on the move, his whereabouts are often difficult to ascertain, but I am certain your paths will cross ere long.
Okay, that's cool. So we just finished that quest, and now we get our choice. We get to decide if we want to go looking for Alisaie or Alphinaud next. So, let me see. Who do I want to see first? You know what, I think that we'll go looking for Alisaie first, just because I'm sure she's probably so worried about us. In search of Alisaie, the Crystal Exarch is eager for you to meet with Alisaie. Ready to depart for Amh Araeng, Alisaie would be overjoyed to see you safe. I know she was particularly concerned for your well-being. She, impressed upon me how regrettable the timing of her summoning was, repeatedly. I only hope that my part in sending you to her will garner me some measure of forgiveness. Here, this is a letter of introduction addressed to a man named Cassard, the master of the merchant's caravan. There are few who know the ways of the desert as well as he does. Find him at the Amaro launch, and he will see that you reach your destination. Oh, I wish I could have seen that conversation. Oh, I can only imagine what Alisaie said to this guy when she woke up here. Oh boy, like, actually I can imagine. I can picture exactly the kind of things that she would say to him if she... Why didn't they show us that? I hope they show us, like, in the Echo or something. Just, like, how angry she must have been with him. Oh man, I would pay to see that. But we'll move on to that later on. Okay, so the Amaro launch. Okay. So this is it. This is going to be our first time leaving Lakeland and the Crystarium. We are actually going to be going to Amh Araeng. And... oh, this guy. If you come looking for work, I might have a spot for another guard. Sealed message. A wax-sealed envelope addressed to Cassard. Yeah, we were wondering if you could give us a ride. Oh, a friend of the Exarch. Hoping to meet someone in Amh Araeng, are you? Then I shall be your guide. I was about to set off for your outpost there, as a matter of fact, so we can leave right away, assuming you have everything you need. Oh yes, I'm ready to go. All set? Then off to the unforgiving sands we go. Okay, so we can now travel to Amh Araeng whenever we want, just by talking to the Amaro trainer. And we can use the ether compass to look for ether currents. Yeah, we know about all that. That's been a very long time since I've heard about that, so... Okay, so this is supposed to be the equivalent to Udal. I can't wait to see what they did to make this place so unique compared to Udal.
Amh Araeng. From this parched earth, the nation of Nabath Araeng once rose. When I journeyed here, long ago, I spoke with a sun-weathered elder. He told me Amh Araeng meant majestic land in the language of his people. And so it might still be, were it not for the light's unrelenting onslaught.
That was cool. I love the lopsidedness here. Oof, no matter how many times I come here, the cold never fails to catch me off guard. The sky may be as bright as the scorching hours of the day, but it gets brisk enough to make you shiver. Now, the Exarch's letter said I was to take you to the end at Journey's Head, which is where this Alisaie friend of yours is staying. But that's a fair old distance, so I propose we make a stop in Souq to break up the trek, allowing me to attend to some business and you to enjoy the local hospitality. Sound good? Good. Alright, you lot, I'm off, and I better not see the goods covered in sand when I get back. Right, we head southeast, straight as an arrow. Oh wow, this is cool. So imbalanced. And it looks like we have 3 different aetheryte crystals that we can attune ourselves to. So I doubt that we'll be able to travel all throughout Amh Araeng right now. I think this is just kind of going to be our introduction. And we have a fate. We're going to start off with a fate. Our first fates! Yay! Our first fate in the new areas. I love it. And they have the weirdest looking cactars. I guess all the sunlight kind of did this to them, huh? Since it never gets dark. But yeah. What was I saying? I completely forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, now I remember. Like I was saying... Alright, now I remember. Anyway, I don't think that we will be able to travel all across Amh Araeng just yet. This is just going to be our introduction to the Sands, and we're probably going to come back here at a later part in the game. And then we'll be able to explore the rest of it. That's kind of the impression I got, anyway. So many strange looking cactars. And they're big too. Come on, hurry up and die. You think we killed enough by now? There we go. Here we go, the bi-colored gemstones. So yes, we can actually trade those for some cool objects later on, but yeah, we'll worry about that later. Let's just continue on foot. I could probably use a mount, but I don't want to right now. I want to enjoy myself. Stop a moment. Stop here a moment. This is your first visit to Amh Araeng, is it not? Before you cross the River of Sand, you need to turn around and feast your eyes on that. On what? Ah, cool. It's hard to tell with everyone in the way. A crooked city. They built them big, didn't they? That's Amh Araeng, a fortress meant to protect the northern reaches of Amh Araeng. Seeing what was left behind, I believe it when they say it was once one of Norvrand's mightiest nations. At least until the flood came along. Great chunks of Amh Araeng's lands were lost to the light, its great city included. The few who survived didn't see much point in staying. Most of them, anyway. No, not many choose to come these days, not with everything in ruins. Even that hulking great fortress has become little more than a morrow roost for me and my caravan. But not everywhere is as deserted as this place. Just wait until you see Souq. Let's press on, shall we? Yeah, so there's the flood of light where it was stopped in its tracks. It's so sad. I don't know why, I just find myself very touched by this. Just so sad about how great nations could rise and fall like that. Is that another fate? Oh, okay. And we're dealing with those things. Oh god, I hate these things. Drift makers, they're called. Well, I suppose these things are better than those giant heads with the enormous earlobes that we see in Doma. But we can use every little bit of experience points that we can get right now. Okay, I can tell that this might take a little bit, so I'm just going to skip ahead slightly, just so that you don't have to watch me continue to fight these guys. Okay, so that was fun. And we ended up earning 12 bi-colored gemstones, so we can use those later on. But here we go, up the stairs, and we'll see what this is going to be all about. Here we are, Souq. By the blessed shadow, I love this town. In search of Alisaie. Okay, so the quest is complete, and now we move on to City of the Mord. Cassar stands at the entrance to Souq, an eager smile on his face. Souq, not just full of Mord, but Humes and all manner of others too. It has long been a refuge for folk displaced by the flood, so the population is nothing if not diverse. Oh, have you met a Mord before? They may look like shifty little blighters, but a more welcoming lot you could never wish to meet. Speaking of which, we should pay our respects to Master Jinjin. I'll go ahead and let him know we've arrived. Jinjin. Okay, I have a sneaking suspicion. And it looks like I'm right. Oh man, are these like the Norvent's version of kobolds? I wonder if they're like living thesauruses too, and they're just going to talk like the kobolds do. I mean, I would be surprised, to be honest. Maybe I'm just talking too much. Yeah, I think I'm just talking too much. So we'll just attune to the ether right here, and we'll go meet with Master Jinjin. Though, after walking through the city and seeing all these kobold-like creatures, it kind of takes away the shock of finding out what Master Jinjin is. Go on, introduce yourself to Master Jinjin. So this is a Mord?
Master Gengen, this is the friend of the Exarch I was telling you about.
Very good, very good. Though friend or no, all are welcome in Mord's.
Souq is Mordish for city. As things stand, this Souq boasts the largest and busiest marketplace in all Amh Araeng. You'll find ore from the mines here, of course, but all manner of other things too, many of them rare. As I told you before, not many visit Amh Araeng by choice, but Mord Souq's a different story. Merchants come from malms around to purchase the relics the Mord dig up.
Aye, that they do. For Mord do not dismiss the spoils of the earth. We clean them and polish them and reveal to the world their true value. That is why they come here, come from far away, come with much money. And so our Souq is always busy, busy, busy. No such thing as a thing no one needs.
You say that every time, Master Gengen. Some sort of family motto, wasn't it? Or perhaps a Mord philosophy, for which we should all be very grateful. Would that everyone was so willing to take in refugees regardless of race or creed. Now then, if you intend to spend any time here, you'll want to gain the trust of the locals. And there's a little custom all newcomers are expected to observe.
The cracking of the coin purse. You buy one thing from the market. Price can be low or high, just as long as you buy.
As the good Mord says. In fact, the Exarch sent a little something to cover this very expense. A Verbert gold piece, no less. The first I've held in years.
Verbert gold? Real Verbert gold?
Here, newcomer, crack your coin purse with me.
Oh no, you want my goods, newcomer? I have jars and pots all smooth and shiny.
Over here! Come and look!
You buy, you buy?
Enough of that! Calm, I say! This one must still journey through the barrens. Nothing bulky, nothing heavy, no pots. Nothing better for the road than a full belly. Spend that piece at Ronron's place, yes? Eat for 3 before you leave.
Well, that was funny. Ronron's shop is best for eating. Crack your coin purse and gorge on delicious decadence. Oh boy, this town is so cool, and do you see them freaking out over that coin? Oh man, that would have been interesting to see everyone kind of fight over you. That was just hilarious, but let's see what Ronron has to give us. Welcome to Wanwan's traveler. I have wares to empty your purse and fill your belly. Take your time. Stare and sniff before you choose, but no drooling on the merchandise, yes? Brown's Ronron's wares. Oh, okay. So we get to look over everything and then we get to decide what we want to eat. Okay. That's an interesting way to go about it. Though I don't say I like the idea of eating off the ground like this. Worms. Okay. Everyone's favorites, plump white worms, slathered in honey. Once you eat a glazed wiggler, you'll never want any other treat. Yeah, maybe no. Oh, you'll like those. Chewy skewers. Find small frogs hiding under rocks, spear with stick, then roast over fire. Crackly on the outside, gooey on the inside. Perfect for snacking. Yeah, I'll take your word for it. How about the meat? That's my ever-burning bounty, mixed with the best parts of the lizard, cured with special spicy spices. Some find the smell challenging, but it'll warm you up on chilly desert nights. And bread. That looks safe. I call that mush loaf. The middle is stuffed with bittersweet cactus fruit, so even if the bread dries out, it'll still moist inside, keep you from going in the heat. Okay. Some of those don't even sound edible, but they all look tasty, yes? Which to choose? Which to choose? Okay, I'm gonna go with the bread because that seems the safest to me. So, yeah, I'll try the mush loaf. Ah, very wise. You wouldn't wither on the sands with a gut full of cactus juice filling. You have the gold? And done! One Verban Knight's honor buys you 40 loaves of bread. Wow. That'll keep us going for a while. Look at her face. Maybe we shouldn't have had the bread. I think I'll share the rest. Our visitor invites us to a feast. Let us give thanks for her great generosity and small appetite. Consider your coin purse cracked. I'm pleased to accept your custom, and Jen Jen will be pleased that you honored ours. Keeping the merchandise down, yes? No returns. Oh man, what was that? I am honored to have been chosen. Go to Jen Jen. Let him know that your coin purse has been most decidedly cracked. Yeah, I think that we could have spent the coin on something else here, but you don't get a better reaction than all that. That was hilarious. I've never seen anyone eat so much of Ronron's cuisine in one setting. You have a stronger stomach than I. I was watching from here, Claire. You honored our custom and with great relish. You will always be welcome in Souq. If you need anything in Amh Araeng, we are here to provide. Good to know. Okay, working off the meal. Ashard is impressed by your gastronomic fortitude. Okay, in other words, he's impressed that we could eat so much and not throw up. You have courage, my friend. Ronron's wares are more exotic than harmful, but I don't envy you the bellyache you'll have on the morrow. Right, now that you've eaten, I expect you're eager to get back on the road. Would you mind if we delayed our departure a touch? I have a few details left to choose before I can conclude my business here in Souq. Yeah, we can help out. Oh, offering your services, are you? Aye, well, an assistant would certainly help hurry things along. I have a receipt here for some goods that need picking up from the markets. All properly paid for, you just need to do the lifting and carrying. I'll go and take care of some last-minute haggling then. See you in a bit. Okay, you view the market receipt at any time. Okay, yeah, I get it. Okay, so what are we looking for? Table cactus, thon, iron ore, Amh Araeng Antiques. From Milmig. I don't know. These are strange names. Then again, these are strange people no matter what world you go to, so. Cured leather. That's, Hungry again already. You have a strong stomach, friend, but I wouldn't eat those. Yeah, I probably wouldn't eat leather either. Okay, so we just have to go around until we see something shiny the whole time, and just hope it's one of those pieces. Okay. So, what's this? Stack of created armorants? Doesn't sound like something that we were looking for. Wait, creative ore. Okay. Yeah, this is one of the guys. Cassard sent you, did he? Right, yes. What kind of ore was it again? It was iron ore, I remember that. Iron ore, of course! That would explain this box I have here. It's all yours. Oh, these guys are funny. Really makes me wonder if we're going to see Norvant's versions of, like, the Ixali and the Sylphs. Though I suppose maybe the Pixies count for the Sylphs, now that I think of it. I'm sure we'll find out eventually. And herbal remedies? Cactus table from Tauntaun. Doesn't look like that. I mean... Okay, here we go. Antiquities. Hey, no touching. That merchandise is spoken for. You couldn't possibly change my mind with a better offer. What? Cassard sent you? Why didn't you say so? I wouldn't dream of selling his goods to a higher bidder. Oh, no, no, no. Amh Araeng relics, wasn't it? All packed in that box there. Handle with care. Okay, so let's go find the others. Kind of all squashed together here. So I think this whole quest was just to get us to really have a chance to look around Amh Araeng. So what is that? Oh, what's that? Chest of... Okay, that wasn't it. I was looking for cactus fruit, wasn't I? I don't see anything that says cactus fruit. I wonder how Alisaie's been. I mean, apparently, according to the X-Arts, she's been here for about a year now. So I'm a little worried about what she's going to say to us when we finally get here. I mean, I can totally see her telling us off for, like, what took you so long? I bet that's what she's going to say. Okay, so... where is it? I don't know what I'm doing here. You would think I would know better by now. I mean, that's definitely not the cactus fruit, so... Okay, that's water. If I don't find it soon, I'm gonna have to just start clicking on any random thing. Chest of perishables. Hey, wait, is that G? Oh, I'm sorry. For a moment there, I was like, is that Hildebrand? No, but no, I don't know why I was thinking that. Never mind. Okay, cactus fruit. Where's the cactus fruit? Wait, what was the name of that merchant? Okay, we get this table cactus from Tauntaun. Well, here's Tauntaun. This has to be it then. I feel stupid. I walked right by it. You came in Cassard, yes? Good. I can finally stop thinking about that sack. Please, take your prickly purchase. So we just have to find Cassard now, give them the stuff, and then we can move on. Assuming nothing else happens. And knowing this game, I'm willing to bet that something is going to happen. Just out of principle. There he is. Don't tell me you've been around the entire market already. Yes, we did. We have the merchandise here, a collection of goods Cassard ordered from the merchants here. Yeah. Aye, that's the lot, all right. Good work. And quick work, too, considering you've not set foot in the place before. I thought you want to sit in the city like the Exarch, but something tells me you're not a stranger to visiting strange lands. Unfortunately, your efficiency presents something of a problem. I'd hoped to conclude all my business before you returned, but it seems there's been some confusion over one of the orders I placed. I'll have to drag in my middleman and sort this mess out. I'm sorry to make you sit around and twiddle your thumbs. Cassard, feels like an age since I last saw you. Well, if it isn't the lovely Tesleen. It's been a while. But your timing couldn't be better. This lady was on her way to meet with Alisaie. I'm supposed to be taking her to your corner of the desert, but a misplaced order has commandeered my attention. Wait, I know who you are. Alisaie told me so much about you. You're Claire, aren't you? I knew it! How wonderful to meet you in the flesh after hearing all those stories. I'm Tesleen. I work as a carer at the inn, and I've gotten to know Alisaie quite well since she took up guard duties there. Do you want me to take over as Claire's guide, Cassard? My shopping's all done and packed for the road, so it would be no trouble. That would be a great help, thank you. Well, it looks like you'll be able to head straight out after all. My caravan and I will be in the area for a while yet. Seek me out when you've had your fill of Amh Araeng, and I'll send you back to the Crystarium. Okay, working off the meal. Quest complete. Okay, so I think that might be a good place to stop for right now. And we'll be finding Alisaie in the next episode, it looks like. If we will be allowed to move on next. Okay. So thanks for everything, buddy. Take care with your desert crossing and good fortune with meeting your friend. I'll be around when you're ready to head back to the Exarch. Okay. So the next one is a desert crossing. So that's going to be our next quest. I hope you all enjoyed it so far. And I'll be seeing you soon.